Greetings, my name is John Pratt for History in the 812. How many of you love a good baseball story? America's pastime. Well, I'm in beautiful Batesville, Indiana at St. Louis Catholic Church, and I welcome you to sit back, relax, and enjoy a good one. I'm going to tell you the story of Joe Benz. Joe Benz was born on January 21st, 1886 in New Alsace. Now his dad and his uncles were meat cutters. So when Joe was 6 years old, they moved here to Batesville to set up a meat market. And they were loyal, they were German Catholics, loyal members of St. Louis Parish. One of the things that Joe loved the most was playing baseball. And he was a great pitcher. He was known for a fastball, a spitball, a knuckleball. He joined the Batesville Reserves when he was just 14 years old. Now back then he had the nickname of Blitzen. Blitzen was German for lightning. He would get another nickname later on that we'll get to in the story. He had a successful minor league career, so much so that he joined the Chicago White Sox on August 16th, 1911. Joe then became a White Sox fixture through the teens. Before they were teammates, he struck out shoeless Joe Jackson 4 times in one game. And he had wins against opposing pitchers like legends Walter Johnson and Babe Ruth. Chicago sports writers loved the fact that in the off-season, Joe came home to Batesville and worked at the meat market. So they nicknamed him Butcher Boy, Joe Butcher Boy Benz. In 1914, he married his lovely wife, Alice. They had 2 kids. And in 1914, St. Louis was needing a new organ. Joe bought it for him. And this was the organ you would have heard up until the 1980s when the church went through a renovation. He and shoeless Joe Jackson, now teammates in 1917, won the World Series against the New York Giants. Joe's career ended in May of 1919. He had a career 77 and 75 record with 17 shutouts and a 2.43 ERA, good enough to this day to be 33rd all time. Now, later that year, in the fall of 1919, some of his teammates got into a little bit of trouble called the Chicago Black Sox scandal. 8 of them to be exact. Joe, of course, had absolutely nothing to do with it. Joe stayed in the Chicago area there after his baseball career was over. The White Sox fans loved him. He would go to the old timers games. He became lifelong friends of Lefty Gomez and Red Farber. And he died on April 22nd, 1957. Let's today remember the great Joe Butcher Boy Benz from Batesville, Indiana. This has been John Pratt for History in the 812. And remember, every day of your life is a page in your history.